Hello, ladies. Anashava, anashira. Kanjan. It is a Sunday. Kwedu kuri right. I hope muri right. Stereki. How was your week? Kumabasa, ne muri dzenyu. No, I needed it right, Sterek. So welcome back to our Sunday session. That's okay, ne our Sunday teachings. Okay. I hope pane vari kubatsirwa nema video andiri kusenda. Like I told you guys kuti I'm on a mission. I'm just on a mission just to share the message that helped me in independent in time of despair, time of sadness. And if only one person can be helped ne message yangu inini, I think I would have reached my objection or my purpose. I would have served my purpose, because I wouldn't love it to watch my sisters go through pain nezvinhu zvatinokwanisa kugadzirisa tega, on our own. So that's my purpose. This is my objective yandiri kuita panapa, kuti one wedu chete akangobatsirwa nemessage yangu yandiri kupa, then I'll be the happiest person. I'll be happiest. Sharing is caring. But we are learning from each other, ladies. We are learning from each other. Jokuti kune vandinotaura navo behind the scenes, nema one-on-one. I'm also learning from you guys. I'm also learning tichinjana, because I learn every day to share our stories, because I believe kuti we go through life for others. You also go through life, your life for others. We don't experience the same things. It's not possible. We live different lives. So when we share our experiences and how we've overcome our challenges, ndokutodzidza kwatinoita ikoko, ndokutoziva kuti izvi hazviitwe, izvi zvinoitwa, we learn from others like that. So thank you so much, ladies, for the support that you're giving me and for encouraging me to do this, because without you, and I don't think I would be encouraged to do what I do. But with the support that I get from you girls, I'm really happy about the support, and thank you so much for allowing me in your spaces. Thank you so much. Right, so what are we talking about today? Just as a recap, last week we talked about judgments. We talked about learning. We learned that people do what they do based on their information, based on their knowledge, based on who they are, and based on what's beneficial to them. So we learned kuti the more that we practice judging others, we are actually imposing our standards and our beliefs on others. Saka, we're actually forcing our beliefs issues in others, and thereby limiting others to live their lives freely. And that's what we learned last week about judgment. Kuti, it's possible to live a life without judgment. It's possible to live a life without even not judging yourself, because you need to understand why you do things the way you do. All right, so nasi continue tichibva pana majudgments atakaita. Nasi we are going to talk about our beliefs. We are going to talk about our core beliefs, our limiting beliefs, and our empowering beliefs. And I hope I will be able to explain and elaborate as much as I can, or as easily, as simply as I can, so that you ladies can understand, the thought process, why we are talking about limiting beliefs, continuing mune zvatakasiyira kudhara. Anditi. So today, I think talking about limiting beliefs, guys, I think it's one of my favorite topics. It's one of my favorite, because that's what made my life change. Pandakaziya kuti kune zvinhu zvinonzi my limiting beliefs my empowering beliefs. That changed my life. My life just transformed into a happier one. It just transformed into a more peaceful one, and I found myself good most of the time. I'm very content, I'm confident, and I have inner peace, and I'm aligned with what Chandroda kuita my life mangu. But it was through learning from my limiting beliefs. Right, so nasi if I take you back, because I need to connect what we are going to be talking about today and what we have talked about before. If you remember, we talked about our emotions. Tichiti, if you want to learn about yourself, you need to be aware of your emotions, of your feelings. Kuti uri munhu anofara here, uri munhu ane ma-feelings ari low here kana kuti muri munhu ari high, and that you can also assess your feelings to learn yourself. Assess kuti ma-emotions ako, how do you feel most of the times after certain events. After something happens, how do you feel? So you learn about yourself using your emotions. We also talked about the voice in your head. The voice in your head is also another part of you that you need to assess, that you need to be aware in order to learn yourself. Kuti, most of the times, what kind of voice is speaking to you? What kind of information are you telling yourself? Then we also talked about our reactions, the way we react to circumstances, the way we react to other people. If you look at yourself, if you assess your reactions, you can also tell what kind of a person you are. Then number 4, we talked about our judgments, the way we judge other people or the way we judge circumstances. Kuti, how we normally judge people, where is that coming from? And why do people do what they do? So that you understand why you do what you do, and also how you judge other people. You can learn from those judgments, and you can learn from how you do things when you want to learn yourself. You can learn to assess and observe and analyze, from your judgments and from the way you judge life, and you judge yourself, you see, in what you do and how you do things. If you assess those things, you can learn more about yourself. Remember, this is a journey of self-discovery, because most of the time perekedza vamwe mulife, tinongorarama life tichingopfurwa nemhepo tisingatomboziva kuti zvii zviri kuitika, or whether we can control some of these things. So that's the whole journey. So now that takataura 4 levels, takataura ma-emotions edu, tikataura the voice in our heads, tikataura our reactions, and tikataura what we do. So those are the 4 levels that discuss it. You can learn, you can observe these things so that you learn yourself, right? So now that takuziva my 4 levels, takuda kuziva kuti chii chinomboita kuti titaure zvatinotaura. Why do we have those emotions? Why is that voice in our head talking the way it does? Because you have been observing yourself, so now you want to understand with this. Now I've been observing my feelings. How come I feel like this when I experience this? How come I have this voice in my head when I experience this sort of thing? How come I react this way when I experience this thing? Or how come I judge myself or I judge people when this thing happened? So now that's the next question you're asking yourself, and that's what we are talking about today. Because now that you can judge your emotions, you can judge your thoughts, you can observe your reactions, and you can observe what you do and how you do things and your judgments. Where is that coming from? How come you react like that? Good. Okay, so why we react like that today, guys, ladies, is because of your beliefs. Is because of your core beliefs. Saka ndo level rekutanga kuti chinhu chinoinfluencer our emotions, chinhu chinoinfluencer our voice musoro medu, chinhu chinoinfluencer my reactions edu, and chinhu chinoinfluencer the way that we do things or the way that we judge things is our beliefs. What are beliefs? Our beliefs is zvatinoholda kuti they are our truths, the things that we think are true to us. They are not necessarily facts, but things that you believe iwewe munhu as an individual, kuti these things are true for myself. Those are my beliefs, my core beliefs edu. My core beliefs edu kune my limiting beliefs, kune also my empowering beliefs. My limiting beliefs are those beliefs that you believe iwe pachako kuti inini, I don't deserve this, I can't do this, I can't be happy, I will only be happy when such and such happens. I'm not I'm a big person, I'm too tall, I talk too much, all those things that are negative about yourself that you think are true. Zvinhu zvaunofunga kuti inini ndo character yangu, but zvinhu zviri negative about yourself. You understand? I'm not beautiful, I'm not smart enough, I'm not intelligent, I don't deserve a high salary, I don't deserve this kind of job, I don't deserve this kind of people in my life, or these people are better than me. You see, all those beliefs that are not very nice, that are disempowering for you, do atinoti limiting beliefs, but iwewe unotobhilivha kuti they are true for you and you act in accordance of those limiting beliefs. Kana uchitofunga kuti uri munhu ari smart, inini ndaitofunga kuti pamwe nditori munhu asingagoni kutaura chirungu, even though ndiri lawyer, ndaingofunga ndiri lawyer anongobiridzira. I didn't have that confidence because I thought andigoni kutaura chirungu. You understand? And I always told people that I'm not very good at English. I don't even know. It was just confidence, but that was a limiting belief. Because yainditadzisa kana kutaura pane vamwe, yainditadzisa kana kuita small talk pane vamwe, because I always believed that I'm not good at speaking English. So that was a limiting belief because it stopped me from enjoying my life. It stopped me from enjoying kind of business or things like that. So limiting beliefs do that. They stop you from enjoying your best life. They stop you from being happy because they are limiting. They urukuzviudza kuti inini I don't deserve, gumbo rangu harina kunaka kuti ripfeke high heels, zvigunwe zvangu hazviite kuti ndipende ndakadai. All those little things that you tell yourself, uchizvikriticize, those are limiting beliefs. Then on the other hand, we have my empowering beliefs. And my empowering beliefs are those beliefs that you believe to be true about yourself, but that make your life so happy. Okay, Inina, I love this, I love perfume, I love going on holidays. You see, all those things that are uplifting for you, that make you live your life better. I can afford this, I can buy this, I can cook this. So it's really empowering things that really allowing for you to do things. I love people like this, I have a lot of friends, I deserve friends like that, I like going to parties, all things that are uplifting. I can do that, I can work hard, all those self-affirming truths that you believe about yourself, but they are uplifting, they are empowering, they make you do things, they make you want to go forward, they are motivating. Those are our empowering beliefs. And my empowering beliefs now know how to live a happier life. So every time that you're doing something that you like, every time you be around people that you like, or even kind of it's because of your empowering beliefs. But Bezabano feel sad and Bezabano feel like, how come I'm not able to do this? It's because of your limiting beliefs. So that's the difference. Yeah, my beliefs are not tirana, the beliefs that influence our lives, or that influence how happy we are, or how we feel, and how we self-talk, how we talk to ourselves, my reactions, and how we do things. Saka, if a limiting belief if you're operating from a limiting belief, usually the thought that follows, I can't do this, so I'm not going to do this. And then the feeling that follows when you tell yourself, I can't do this, is normally a negative feeling of maybe disappointment in yourself. I can't do this, I can't go there. So you feel disappointment because it's limiting. Or even a reaction, anger, or control, shouting or complaining, because it's coming from a belief that's not empowering you. It's a belief that's disempowering. So you also feel good, you also feel disappointment. And when you feel disappointment, even how you do things, you see, the way you do things, or around you, but it all started from a limiting belief. But when you're operating from an allowing belief, an empowering belief, you have good thoughts. You have motivating thoughts and encouraging thoughts. Even the words in your head, you're telling yourself to go ahead, you're telling yourself to go for it, you're telling yourself to do it, and you're telling yourself to laugh and be happy and cheerful. Even your reactions, the way you walk, the way you talk to people, even the voice, because you are happy. So even how you do things, you are happy to do things. Even the way you judge something, you judge it as good, because Chiruku, you are operating from an empowering belief. But if you are operating from a disempowering belief, a limiting belief, your judgment is, this thing is bad for me, so I'm not going to do it. And then sometimes you feel all the low emotions. You feel disappointed, you feel frustrated, you feel, or you want to blame other people because you think maybe other people are stopping you to do this. So nothing to tell about those beliefs. But because when we started this journey, Takati, this is a self-discovery journey. So when you discover the things that you love about yourself, when you discover, I like this and I'm happy when I do this, we are going to keep those things. Keep doing those things because you are discovering, and keep doing more of those things. Don't live a happier life because you're doing more of the things that you're happy about. So we normally don't just focus on that because so keep doing more of the things that make you happy. Keep having the good thoughts, keep having the good judgments, and keep having feeling good, and keep speaking to yourself in a nice way. When you know, maintain that and do more of those things. But what we focus on, because this is a self-discovery journey to help you live a happier life. So we are going to discover live a happier life, and we want to eliminate those things so that most of the time we are happier. So my limiting beliefs, where do they come from? Because we want to eliminate them, but you need to understand where they came from. So guys, this is what I believe. I believe kuti takazvarwa tiri empowered, takazvarwa tine knowledge, tine curiosity, tichifara, as babies. I just believe babies don't know how to hate. Babies don't know how to be angry. Babies just don't know how to be depressed. They are just happy people. So I believe kuti we were born happy. We were born with the knowledge, yekutoziva kuti izvi zvinonakidza. Right, but mukukura kwedu, because tinogara nevanhu, tinogara mumba mamai, tinoenda kuchikoro, tinoenda kumabasa, mukukura kwedu, even kutamba kuroad, unoteerera teacher, unoteerera vamwe, whenever we express ourselves, patantiri vana vadiki, paukazvi-expressa maybe your true self, maybe wakaudzwa kuti you talk too much, maybe wakaudzwa kuti you are naughty, maybe wakaudzwa kuti uri kunyepa, and then you were reprimanded, or maybe you were punished, or wakaudzwa kuti uri kunyanyopedzera vamwe chikafu, wakaudzwa kuti unodenha vamwe, unofanira kugara vakanyarara, ukaona vanhu vakuru, don't talk back to us. There were a lot of rules that we were given in order to make our parents happy, or our teachers happy, or vamwe vedu society. So mukureprimandwa imomo, we learned, or mukusekwa, or whatever zviri painful zvatakaudzwa, we learned kuti to be your true self is not okay, because zvinoita kuti vamwe vanhu vasafare. And when you become honest, when you become your authentic self, takaona kuti maybe amai vako vanokushauta kuti une musikanzwa, kana kuti vanokurova kuti uri kutaurisa, kana kuti vanoti uri kupedzera vamwe chikafu, those examples. So we learned to control ourselves so that we made our teachers, our mothers happy, or vanhu vemusociety, or vanhu vekuchurch so happy. So then we ended up adopting personality as our true selves, just because we wanted to make other people happy. And so my personalities at no adopted, that means we rejected our true selves because other people rejected us when we were being authentic. Other people rejected us when we were being honest. You see, other people rejected us when we were being curious, but until vanadik. So when we learned kuti ukaita too curious, uno reject kwanevamwe, you also reject yourself over what we write. So I'm not going to be a curious person. I'm not going to be a person who eats a lot. I'm not going to be a person who talks too much because it makes other people happy. So katinova reserved, tovatakara pakona, then we end up having a new identity, so that you make other people happy, a new identity that's comfortable, that makes other people comfortable, because your true self made other people happy. Saka ndo kuuya kunoita mabeliefs edu iwayo kuti what we are told by other people, we ended up believing it, and totodzwa kuti inini I'm shy, and robvonzi uyu hatombogona kuimba, uyu hagoni kana kuridza chi, uyu hagoni kana kutamba. We ended up having those qualities become, we ended up being identified to those things zvaitaurwa nevamwe, you see, and we ended up believing them, and those things became our truths. Saka ndo anenge ari mabeliefs edu. Saka kana wakatoudzwa kunzi uyu ari shai, uyu handi zvokumira pamberi pavanhu, unotoramba uri then unokura uchingoti ini ndiri munhu ari shai, handigone kumira pane vanhu. Kana wakambobhreka chirungu kudhara uri mwana udiki ukasekwa, ndozvanda ndakaita ini, ndakasekwa kunzi ndakaenda ndisingagone chirungu. Saka ndakatanga kutobhilivha kuti handigone kutaura chirungu, even though ndakaenda kuchikoro ndikaenda kuyunivhesiti ndikaita lawyer anofanira kutaura chirungu, but I wasn't confident nekutaura chirungu because ndiri kuprimary ndakaudzwa kuti chii, ndiri munhu asingagone kutaura chirungu, you understand. Saka even I remember ini ndandisingapiwe maprize ndiri kuprimary, saka mumba medu neundaisapiwa maprize zvanga itori nyaya yekuti uyu agone. So I grew up believing kuti I'm not a smart girl, handigone kuchikoro, you understand. So I never put a lot of effort kuchikoro because ndaingoti handigone because somebody told me, but it doesn't really mean kuti that's very true. It's not a fact, but it's a truth for me because somebody else told me ndiri mwana mudiki. So ndokunobva mabeliefs edu iwayo. Saka ezvinezvi tavanhu vakuru takuona kuti malimiting beliefs aya ari kutitadzisa kufara, ari kutitadzisa kuita our best selves, ari kutitadzisa kuenda kuinterview ndiri confident, ari kutitadzisa kuti ndi even applying for a job that I want because I'm always thinking kuti I'm not good enough. Ari kutitadzawo ndipfeke hembe yandoda because ndofunga kuti mwiri wangu hauna kunaka, ini ndine mazamu mahombe. Ndotonitadza kupfeka hembe yandinoda because ndikutongofunga kuti somebody told me kuti ndine mazamu mahombe, you understand. Saka kune those limiting beliefs. Saka since tavanhu vakuru wakuona kuti life yako iri limited, life yako hausi kunyatsofara because une tunhu itwotoro tunongoramba tingo-okay kumashure kwako, ndo anonzi malimiting beliefs iwayo. Andidi, saka from today onwards vatinge tiita kumalesson edu tichida kutry kuti undo those limiting beliefs by replacing them with empowering beliefs. You see, saka kana uri munhu anobelieve what and this is smart, we have to start to let go of that, discard that, eliminate that, and start telling yourself that I'm actually a smart person, because you actually have evidence in your life that prove that you're a smart person, because haungashike pauri panapa usiri smart. Kana uchifunga kuti uri munhu asiri beautiful, you start now having to tell yourself that I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, you know, I'm gorgeous, I'm radiant, I'm ravishing. You start telling yourself those things because tinogara tichizviudza takamira pamira kuti inini I'm beautiful, ndine bundo apa, ndine munohombe, ndine muromo wangu unosvika apa, dai face yangu yakadai so, dai ndine face yeraundi, dai ndakadai so. We criticize ourselves so much because of those limiting beliefs that we believe to be true. And saka in order to live a happier life or a healthier life, we need to discard my limiting beliefs and learn to replace them with uplifting, motivating beliefs that encourage you, that empower you to live, to do more things that you like, you know, to go for it, that encourage you kuti usatange kubelieve your truth iwewe, because tavanhu vahombe atisisiri vana vadiki vanga vari defenseless mazuva ataiudzwa kunzi you are not smart. Ezvinezvi you have evidence, you actually have your own kids vaunotoudza unoenda kubasa, we are excellent, you know, tukupiwa tiri smart, but now you have to learn to talk to yourself now and empower yourself and affirm yourself that you are actually a good person, you are actually perfect as you are. Saka it's a language that you need to learn. So the introduce my limiting beliefs nasi nema empowering beliefs, because as we go on tengetaku itama exercise iwayo ekuti this is how you counter my limiting beliefs, this is how you change your mindset. Because when we talk about mindset shifting, tukutaura kuti uchachinja mindset yako at the level of your thoughts, at the level of your beliefs, from limiting beliefs to core to allowing beliefs or to empowering beliefs. Unenge wakutochinja. Saka those limiting beliefs dzikachinja, that means you are having a more conversations of, or my beliefs are mostly empowering beliefs. I will just criticize. So you have to learn the language, because for all this singing in almost 49 years this month, 49. So that means in 49 years of training myself to listen to my limiting beliefs. Saka it's not just something yotunongomuka mangwana wakungoti ndine ma-empowering beliefs. It takes time also to let go of those limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering beliefs. Azvingoitika overnight. It's a learning, a new language. Yaunofana kutodzidzira kuti uzvi-empower. You know, ndosaka titaura zve-self-care, ndosaka titaura zve-self-love. You know, ndosaka tichitaura zvokuti you no longer criticize yourself or judge yourself, because criticizing yourself means you are believing kuti ma-limiting beliefs ako, and your actions, your reactions, your thoughts, your emotions did influence the ma-limiting beliefs, and then you tell yourself kuti you are not good enough, you are not smart, you are this. Saka from next week tichena onwards, we are now learning the tricks ekuti how to change mindset shift yako on a level of beliefs, on a level of thoughts, on a level of emotions, and on a level of reactions and judgments, you know, so that unoita mindset shift, and it from disempowering yourself to empowering yourself. And unotoona kuti izvozvo ndo zvinoita kuti stress yako chaiyo chaiyo itopere, because all our stresses, they come from our limiting beliefs. Ndosaka tichita ma-stress. Pese pauno operator from empowering beliefs, hauite stress. But stress yedu yese inobva from operating nema-limiting beliefs. So if we learn to eliminate my limiting beliefs, ndo kutodzidzawo kwanenge uchitoita kuita sei manage your stress. Remember to kuita the art of joyful living and stress management. So if you understand your limiting beliefs and eliminate your limiting beliefs, that's ndo paunokwanisa kulive a life iri stress free, because you are no longer criticizing yourself or telling yourself you can't do something. Now start at 26 minutes takareba. Bye bye ladies, I'll stop here. To continue next week takuita machi my lessons edu how do we shift change my limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. Thank you so much ladies, have a great Sunday. I hope this was easy to understand. If this wasn't easy to grasp, as normal as usual, don't hesitate to inbox me personally, and then we can discuss this on a more personal level. Thank you so much and have a great Sunday. Bye bye.